Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to my channel, D versus Debt. This is D, and if you're new to my channel, I am working my way out of debt. I used to be over $100,000 in debt, and on my own, I've been pretty much clawing my way out of it. I've paid off over $60,000, so right now, currently, I'm at about $34,000. All of that is just my mortgage now. So I've paid off my car, I've paid off all of my credit card bills. The only thing remaining is my mortgage. So this channel is basically to track my journey, but also I'm bringing you along as I build passive income. So the first part of my debt-free journey was to basically work a million jobs and to throw all that money at my debt. From there, then I shifted gears and turned to saving money. After almost everything was paid off except for the house, I started putting money away to make sure I had a comfortable emergency fund, things like that. And then this time, I'm in phase 3 now, which means I am working on passive income. I've been working on investing. I've been working on side hustles that don't require me to be out there in the streets working. So instead, I'm doing it from home. I've got an Etsy shop. I've built a YouTube channel. I am selling notebooks on Amazon, and so things like that where I can let it grow and work passively instead of me being out there working 24/7 pretty much, which is what I was doing when I was trying to pay off all of my debt in the beginning. At one time, I was juggling 4 jobs, so that was rough. And so now that's why I'm concentrating on building passive income. So for today, then, I'm going to show you some of my frugal ways. The one I'm focusing on today, because it's Freebie Friday / Frugal Friday, I'm going to talk about how I did a YouTube channel on very little money. So basically what you're looking at here in terms of my setup is technically $2. If you want to be super nitpicky, then it would be $3. But really, in reality, it was all free. Everything I'm filming with and that you're looking at technically was free. I'm also going to be doing a freebie. So I'll be talking about this freebie that was created by Elisha at Hands and Bands for Gina Renee RN Budget's husband's cancer journey. So I'll be talking about that. And then it's also February. In February, every single Freebie Friday, I'm doing a giveaway of cash envelopes that I've made to help those of you that are on your debt-free journey and are doing cash envelopes. So the set this time is a set of 6 vellum envelopes with silver stars and silver tabs. So we're going to get into all of that more in a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about first my channel setup. So when I created my channel, I decided I did not want to throw a lot of money into it. Maybe eventually when I got monetized, I would. And then it happened a lot quicker than I was expecting to. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I just want to make it clear for everybody that maybe is thinking about starting a channel, you don't have to put a lot of money into it. In fact, the more creative with it in terms of saving money and the things that you're using, I think the better, especially for a channel like this in this niche where it's about budgeting and being smart with your money and pinching pennies and all of that. So when I first started, I had this zebra background. So let me show you that a lot of people love. In fact, I kind of miss it because I love how it looks with this. But this is just a $1 placemat from Dollar Tree, I believe. So I had a set of them for the house. I decided to use one in my little recording space. And I thought it looked fantastic, so no need for anything fancy. Nowadays, I replaced it with this one. So technically, this is free. I'm going to put a link in the description box below to where I purchased it from. It's from Amazon, and this is technically a giant mouse pad. So I'm going to fold it kind of up so that you can see the little seam where it's sewn. It's black on the back with like a no grip surface, and then the cover is basically like fabric. But it's a gaming mouse pad. And so technically it was about $16, but I got it for free because what I did is I saved up my reward points and then cashed it in on this. So that's what I like to do, is instead of spending money, I save up points and then blow it on stuff like this so that technically I didn't pay any money. This is from Dollar Tree. So this thing that says D versus Debt, I spent $1 whole on it at Dollar Tree probably a couple of years ago. Same thing with this little succulent plant. It's obviously a fake little plant but it was also from Dollar Tree, and it's only $1. And I don't have to worry about killing it because it does take a lot of abuse on my channel. It's constantly getting knocked over and all of that. The most expensive besides this thing of my setup is these little fairy lights, and they actually kind of drive me crazy. I'm thinking of getting rid of them. This was technically $5. However, I got it for free because it's from Dollar General. So Dollar General, most Saturdays, they have a $5 off a purchase of $25 or more. And so that's what I used that $5 coupon for, was this, because the fairy lights were exactly $5. So technically I got it for free because I was buying other stuff and then just use a coupon for that. So again, really what you're looking at is free. I don't have any like ring lights or anything fancy. In fact, I'm going to insert a picture because I film with my phone, and that's another tip, is you don't have to have a fancy camera when you're starting out. I just record with my phone. There's nothing fancy about it. You're going to laugh though when you're looking at the picture, my recording setup. So I don't have fancy lights. It just happened to be lights that I had sitting around the house that I'd purchased from Walmart. And then the thing that I rest my phone on is actually a spice rack. So let me show you, in case you're having trouble seeing it well in that picture, is basically this. So I had a bunch of these from my kitchen cabinet, and then I realized if I could put it up against the wall, and literally I have it duct taped to the wall, which is so hilarious. I can rest my phone on top of it, and as long as I place it just right, the camera peeks through these holes and it records my setup, which is what you're looking at now. So absolutely no need to get fancy or to have expensive equipment. What I have right now works perfectly well. And so again, technically I haven't spent anything on my filming setup, and I really don't plan to because I think this works just fine. So I'm very happy with it, and I'm especially tickled pink about the fact that, again, I didn't really spend any money because I didn't feel I needed to. It's getting the job done. You can see what I'm showing you, like when I'm counting my cash, showing my envelopes, doing my savings challenges. So there's no need really to throw a bunch of money at it when what I'm doing now gets the job done. So maybe that'll give you some ideas. Again, don't be intimidated by starting your YouTube channel, and don't think you have to go out and buy the latest and flashiest, most expensive things. In the beginning, like I said, it was mostly Dollar Tree stuff. It was my sign from Dollar Tree, a little plant to make it look decent. I used to have Dollar Tree candles, but I was afraid of lighting like my savings challenges and my planners on fire. So I was like, nope, no more candles. And then my background was a Dollar Tree placemat. So it can be done. It should be done. I don't see the need to go extra fancy and spend so much money when that money could be used for debt or to invest or, other things like that. So hopefully that gave you some ideas. The next thing I wanted to talk about is this awesome freebie. So I'm going to be sharing Elisha's link to her website where she has this listed as a forever freebie. So basically what she's hoping for is that you will contribute to Gina Renee RM Budget's Buy Me a Coffee campaign. The money from that campaign is to help with her husband's medical expenses as he fights bladder cancer. And then also because of the fact that now he has lost his income because he can't work as he's going through these surgeries, this treatment, all of that stuff. So I thought this was such a clever idea because this is a teacher thing. So we're both teachers, Elisha and I. So for me, when I read the description, I was like, girl, that's brilliant. But if you're not familiar with how this works, basically you can turn this into a spinner game just with a paper clip. So if you've never done this like in school before, what you do is you can use a paper clip like this, like not mess with it, or you can open it up the way I did here so that it's longer and the pointier end is more obvious. You put it into the middle, and then you take a pen, and like for me, it's a white pen, so it's not going to mark up the paper too much. It's just going to basically leave a hole. So the way this works then is that you lay your paper clip down, you put the pen to hold it in the middle, and then you just smack it. And wherever it lands is how much money you put away in your savings challenge. This one landed right between the two tens. So let's try this again. All right, so now this time it landed on a 5. And so you would put away $5 for that. So I thought this was so clever. and so visually appealing, and I just think it's wonderful that she's doing this as a way to encourage people to donate to Gina's Buy Me a Coffee campaign. So awesome freebie. And again, it's listed on her website, and it will be a forever freebie because some of her freebies she takes down right away. This one will be available always and forever. I won't subject you to my singing, so I'll just say it that way. Now it is time for my giveaway. So I always have to explain, money is not included. I just like you to see what the cash envelopes look like with money inside. So these are made with vellum, which means it's sheer on the front, but then clear on the back. Sheer, clear. So this is just a nice way to see your money, but also to kind of zhuzh it up a little bit so that it looks a little bit better. So these are a set of 6, and they come with 6 sticky tabs that are repositionable, that you basically decide where you're going to be placing them along your envelopes, and you can trim them down to size. You can also write on the front and the back of the tabs, which is cool. So the winner will be getting these 6 silver star envelopes as well as the matching tabs. So to enter the giveaway, you got to follow these rules. So you got to make sure you're publicly subscribed to my channel. If you're not sure how to do that, just do a YouTube search and type in, how do I publicly subscribe? Or how can I know I'm publicly subscribed? Or how do I check if I'm publicly subscribed? Number 2, follow me on Instagram. And this is basically so I can reach out and know that it's you. I'll inbox you asking you for your mailing address. And this just makes it easier to avoid, scams and all that stuff, and to make communication way easier. Don't worry, I won't be spamming you on Instagram. In fact, I hardly use it. That's my first confession. And when I do, I basically throw a meme out there and call it good. I'm actually pretty overwhelmed by Instagram because there's just so much. So I'm in and out usually when I use Instagram. Number 3, leave a comment in this video. Make sure it has the hashtag wish upon a star. See what I did there? It's little stars, little silver stars, and you're wishing you win this set of beautiful stars. So hashtag wish upon a star. But remember, the random comment picker is super, super picky. So it's all one word, no spaces. If you put spaces in there, it won't recognize your hashtag. If you misspell anything in the hashtag, it also won't recognize. So make sure your spelling is good and that there's no spaces, all one word. So wish upon a star. So this giveaway is going to close Wednesday, February 23rd, and then the following day on Thursday, the 24th, I'll be releasing the video that shows the comment picker selecting the winner, and then I'll reach out to the winner through Instagram to ask for their mailing address. So those are the rules. Good luck to everyone who's interested in entering. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions about my recording setup, I'd love to hear it, or any feedback or any other ideas for penny pinching ways to record on YouTube so that you can have your own channel without basically having to pay a kidney, an arm, and a leg for it. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.